Welcome to Capital Online TV. My name is Anita Ndero and these are the stories making headlines. There will be reprieve as far as traffic goes because the Nairobi County has decided to reopen the Lusaka and Bunyala roundabouts due to the traffic chaos experienced on Monday. The Director of Communications in Governor Evans Kidero's office, Walter Mungari, says they are working on completing the Southern Bypass, which should be done within 3 days' time. Once the bypass is complete, Kidero says all trucks will be forced to use the bypass between 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., joining the Nakuru Highway at Kikuyu. Kidero's move comes barely hours after Nairobi Senator Mike Sonko went to court to challenge the decision to partially block 3 major roundabouts in Nairobi. In an urgent application, Sonko said closure of the Lusaka, Bunyala and Westlands roundabouts has affected flow of traffic along major roads. Director of Public Prosecutions Keriako Tobiko says he will appeal the Liz case to have the perpetrator's sentence increased to 22 years from 15. He says the sentence is quite lenient in comparison to the torture the 3 convicts exposed the girl to during the gang rape. Tobiko is also disappointed that the 3 other co-accused persons have not yet been apprehended even after warrants of arrest were issued. And in other news making headlines, the National Assembly has approved recommendations by the Powers and Privileges Committee to dissolve the Public Accounts Committee and bar 6 members from being picked in a new one. MP Moses Chiboy told the House that they recommended disciplinary action after the committee found the 6 MPs had violated the Code of Conduct and abused the privileges provided to them as MPs. PAC Vice Chairman Cecily Mbarire and KSS MP James Bett opposed the report, saying the Chiboy team findings were biased. President Uhuru Kenyatta has expressed confidence that Kenya will overcome all the challenges facing it, including terrorism and corruption. Speaking during the 21st PCEA General Assembly in Nairobi, President Kenyatta said his government will not relent in its fight against the 2 criminal activities. President Kenyatta said success wouldn't be achieved through efforts of the government alone, but through all Kenyans, and called on all citizens to partner with the government against these social evils.
We must say as a nation that we must come together and play our respective roles in order for us to jointly succeed. I look forward to working with you and your new team, moderator. I look forward to working with Kenyans of goodwill from across this country to see us uniting our people, to see us securing our borders, to see us bringing about prosperity, better health, better education, better roads for our people. And I am convinced that if we work together, we can succeed. I am convinced that as a God-fearing nation, because we are, with God standing in the gap, this country, within a very few years, will become an upper middle income nation, the pride of our continent and the pride of every citizen in this republic.
And in other news, Africa President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President William Ruto on Tuesday witnessed the signing of peace agreements between former Central African Republic presidents Michael Jetodia and Francois Bozize. The endorsement declaring support to 2 peace agreements by the ex-Seleka and anti-Balaka signed last week in Nairobi and to the Brazzaville Agreement of July 2014 also brought to a close the Nairobi CAR Peace Initiative facilitated by President Kenyatta. Last week, the ex-Seleka and anti-Balaka signed the Nairobi Agreement on ceasefire and cessation of hostilities and the Nairobi Engagement Declaration adherence to the Transition Roadmap in Central African Republic at State House, Nairobi. We'll now take a short commercial break and we'll be back after these messages.
EGG Pay is a new service from Nairobi City County aimed at making life easier for residents. You can now pay your parking fees with EGG Pay conveniently with no hassle. No more hide and seek with parking attendants. No more tickets, no more bribes. To pay your parking fee with EGG Pay, first create your e-wallet if you haven't. Dial *217#. Enter your details as prompted and create your e-payment PIN. Top up your e-wallet via M-Pesa or Airtel Money using business number 147147 and your phone number as the account number. Finally, you can pay for your parking by dialing *217#. Select 2 for parking. Select either 1 for daily. Enter vehicle registration number. Select your closest area number. Select vehicle category, confirm payment transaction, confirm your EGG Pay PIN, then await a text message for confirmation. The process will take you just 5 minutes but will go a long way in making your life easier. For more information, go to epayments.nairobi.go.ke or call 0788 200 000. EGG Pay means your right to expect service. EGG Pay, malipo kwa urahisi.
Welcome back to Capital Online News, and now we take a look at the business desk, where motorists will pay less for super petrol while the price of diesel has increased, according to the latest review by the ERC. The Energy and Regulatory Commission announced that the price of super petrol will decrease by 0.11 shillings per litre across the country for the next month, while diesel will be 1.28 shillings higher. Kerosene will increase by 1.46 shillings per litre. In Nairobi, a litre of petrol will retail at 89.35 shillings. Diesel will retail at 77.48 shillings a litre, while kerosene will retail at 57.21 shillings. In Mombasa, super petrol will go for 86.04 shillings, while that of diesel and kerosene will retail at 74.21 shillings and 54.49 shillings respectively. Motorists in Nakuru will buy super petrol at 90.09 shillings, diesel at 78.41 shillings and kerosene at 58.06 shillings, while those in Eldoret will buy super petrol at 91.24 shillings, diesel at 79.56 shillings and kerosene at 59.08 shillings. ERC attributes the change in price to the overall result of the weighed average cost of imported refined petroleum products. And now we take a look at the financial market. And finally, onto the sports news. Retired legend Moses Tanui has termed the change of guard at Riyadh House unfortunate. Speaking in Eldoret, he also termed the suspension of athletes representatives Rosa Associati and Volare Sports as unjust. Tanui advised stakeholders in the sport to investigate the doping allegations thoroughly before handing down any drastic measures to save the sport by following the rules and right channels for suspensions. And that is all we had for you today. For the latest news and other stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I'm Anita Dare.